Colin, what do you remember about playing Tennessee from last year? They got a lot of faces back.
They're big and strong. Then the biggest thing I remember is, they got a couple big boys in there, and they got a couple good wings that are tall, athletic, and can play basketball. Really, really well coached. That's a big thing about them. They're really well coached and really big inside.
What was different with your game Saturday? Obviously, you got back in the groove again.
I think it's making shots for me. And the biggest things I feed off is making shots. I know it's a bad thing, but when I make my shots, I think I'm very productive out there. So I just put the ball in the rim.
Coach Ray said you made good shot selections during that game too. He said you only put up one bad shot and even it went in. But is that kind of something you've been working on, just taking better shots?
Yeah. Me and Coach had many meetings about picking and choosing your shots, making sure that every shot you take is a good shot no matter what. And so that's what I've been trying to focus on. I think it's kind of messing with my game, but also it's really helping my game because as of right now, I'm taking all right shots. Maybe it's not as many shots as I could be taking. But, it's, as long as they're good shots and the coach is pleased, I'm pleased.
During the game, how do you know when a shot's a good shot? It's not just being wide open, is it?
No, it's just the flow of motion. Everyone knows, on our team that what flow and what coach really wants in the motion. So if you get a penetrating drive and you have a semi-open shot, sometimes you take it, but sometimes you have to move it around. And it all depends upon us on the shot clock. If we work it down and make the defense work, then half the time you're going to take a good shot.
So what all are you looking for? I mean, it's the split-second type of stuff. You got to know so much. What do you just explain to fans what you're having to look for?
You're just looking for open shots. You're looking for open drives. You're looking for just little things. Open drives, maybe pump fake, get the defense moving, and get the defense, off their feet. Because when they're off their feet, everyone's scrambling around on defense. It's just gonna leave one person open always. So just for open shots and drive to the rim.
Is each coach different that you deal with as far as what's considered an open shot?
Yeah, every coach is different. Every coach has a different philosophy. So I think, Coach Ray, what Coach Ray's doing, he's doing an outstanding job. I know we have a losing streak, but, it's out the window, so we just need to keep on working hard.
When you look at the game against Arkansas and you guys trying to do whatever you can to get a win, how frustrating is it to go back and look at that film and see those, I guess, 2 20-second, I mean, that's all it was pretty much that kind of took y'all out of that game?
It's frustrating, but the biggest thing about us is we just need to keep on grinding out there. We can't get frustrated about us losing. We got to go out there every day in practice, every day out there in the game. Make sure that we're going hard. Make sure that we're competing. And so that as long as we're out there competing and doing what we have to do as Mississippi State Bulldogs, we'll be fine. We're going to get over this little hump somehow. But, we just need to go out there and compete every day.
Colin, a lot of people make a big deal about who starts, but you finished that game. You were in the last 7 or 8 minutes with 5 in that game. Did you feel like when you came off the bench you had energy, and did you feel like at the end you had some extra legs to you?
I guess. I don't know. I just had a good game. I think that I was out there. I had a lot of energy for the game. Me not starting had nothing to do about it. I think it's just me going out there and being calm. I think the biggest thing was I haven't been calm lately. The last 2 games before, 3 games before that, I had no points. I wasn't even active. I got fouled out 1 game, actually 2 games. So it's like just me going back to being who Colin Borchert really is. I think that's the biggest thing about me.
What is your game? If it's an A game for Colin Borchert, what is your game?
Inside out. I want to be able to stretch the floor. I'm gonna stretch forward all the time. So me being able to make plays, me being able to make open shots, me being able to get rebounds. And doing all the little things. That's what Colin Borchert's all about.
You said kind of getting back to being who Colin Borchert is. Is that sort of something the whole team's going through? Not trying to be Colin Borchert, obviously, but kind of regain your identity as a group and as individuals? Right,
yeah. I think the biggest thing about us is we'll have a couple people do good 1 game, and the next day they won't do anything. But then we'll have a couple other people do good. And so the hardest thing about us when we're trying to learn is how are we all going to play good at one time? How all the first 5 or the whole team going to do good in 1 game. I think that's the biggest thing about us. We need to be able to, collectively put in 1 through 10 and go out there and play hard and play our best.
Mentally, what's it like? It's been more than a month since you guys have won a game. Mentally, how is that? How are you able to get up for games still? How are you able to do that?
You love basketball. Win or lose, at the end of the day, you love basketball. And if you don't love basketball, then you shouldn't be here. basketball is an amazing sport. We're all thankful every day that we are able to play in the SEC, play at this level, get the gear that we get. And so I think that's enough motivation for me to wake up every morning and have a smile on my face.
David, do you have any questions?
No, I'm good.
Anybody else?